Hi, and I'm going to begin with a bow. Welcome to Unit 14. I want to let you know that I just posted some closing remarks from Matt. He's away on a retreat this week and was having some trouble getting into the course. So he emailed me a message to you all. So I hope you'll go check in the Unit 13 forum. It should be one of the last ones. Let's see, it's Friday sometime in the early evening right now in Colorado. So take a look there at Matt's closing response. I just feel a lot of appreciation for the discussion this past week, for Matt coming in, for bringing his experience, and for you meeting Matt, meeting his experience with your own, with your questions, with your reflections, with your inquiry. I think it's been a really important week, and I'm really glad we could do it. I think it's important for transpersonal psychology, and seems like it's been important for a lot of us this week. And I really think Matt's closing sort of sums it all up. So it's a very short but sweet and I think potent statement from Matt. Take a look at that. Now, Unit 14, it's a short unit, first of all, because we only have 3 days. Here in the U.S., Thursday and Friday are Thanksgiving. Thursday's Thanksgiving, so Naropa closes those days. And also I wanted this unit to be a light unit because next week is a heavy unit. Next week, Unit 15, is devoted to your second paper. So there'll be a lot of reading to do around that, and also I want us to be able to have some time for closure next week. But before we get there, we have Unit 14. Really what I want to do with Unit 14 is come back to two topics. One has been explicit, and that is the core concepts of transpersonal psychology. Early in the semester, I presented a list of some of the core concepts that I felt most helped people understand the field and, really get it. Understand what the field is, not so much intellectually, but kind of in your gut. And I thought it would be helpful to go back and take a look at that list. Maybe you have other things to add. Maybe there's some things that are still unclear. Certainly we didn't, as far as I remember, we didn't talk about all of those concepts. So if you have questions about any of the core concepts, bring those into the forum. Now, the other topic this week has been more implicit for us. We have talked about applications of transpersonal psychology here and there. I've tried to slip them in, and definitely for your paper that's due next week, I've encouraged you to go out and find and grab an application, bring it in, see it through the lens of transpersonal psychology. So I've got a list that I posted in the course where the lecture would normally be of just brainstormed applications of transpersonal psychology. And it's, of course, an unlimited list. So I look forward to any additions you might make to it. And I hope that just reading over the list sparks new interests in you. All of that as a way of preparing us, priming us, really, to see what application you're going to bring in next week. If you have any questions about the paper, bring those into the office. In a day or two, maybe 3 days, by the end of Monday, I will post some specific instructions about your paper too, but basically they're the same as for paper 1. So we use the same kind of process in the forum for paper 2 as you did with paper 1. So, looking forward to being with you this week, seeing where you go, what you come up with in terms of concepts, applications, anything. Oh, also, there are a couple of extra readings that I tucked into Unit 14. They're truthfully pieces of work transpersonal psychology related, eco-psychology related, that are important to me personally. I wasn't sure where to bring them in. They could have come in the Transpersonal Eco-Psychology unit, but it was already quite full, I felt. So I'm just tossing these out. If you get a chance to read them, great. If not, maybe you'll tuck them away and read them after the semester. So, glad you're here. I'm going to bow again. See you online.